Welcome back to the channel, and we're looking at the impressive hammer stick rods from Forged Tackle. Now, these hammer stick rods have been developed with the best materials and technologies available for a rod in this price point. Not only do they deliver superb power, but also best in class accuracy just where you need it the most. And no matter what level of angler you are, Forged Tackle have created a rod range which will just keep up with the most demanding of fishing situations. The blanks are crafted using a high modulus 24T Japanese carbon fibres, and then this is reinforced by a 4K carbon X-wrap which gives the rod power and durability. This build of carbon creates a lightweight blank which is also perfectly balanced. Now, the forged rods come in a variety of sizes, so we've got the 10 foot and the 12 foot models which come in a 3 and a 3.5 test curve. However, if you were looking for something in between that, they do a nice 11 foot rod which has a 3.25 test curve. Now, the rods also come in two colour options, so you can have the camo handle or the black handle. Yes, your eyes did not deceive you, these are camo handles. Now, whether you like camo or not, you cannot disagree that it is here to stay. And there's a reason why the majority of angling companies sell camo tape. And one of the reasons for using camo tape, including myself and some very well-named anglers, they wrap the handles of their rods. Now, at first glance it does look nice, but what you don't see when you see a set of camo rods that have been taped up is the seam underneath, or the camo wearing away because it's got wet, and little blobs of super glue to full-on arts and crafts jobs to keep the camo on your rod butts. These come and take away all the arts and crafts, all the faff and all the hassle. So for those people who love a camo handle, camo tape is dead, because Forged Tackle have sorted that right out with these urban carp looking rods. Now, once you've pinched yourself and accepted that rods with camo butt sections is the future, you will soon be asking, well, Forged Tackle, urban carp, who are they? Well, if you've not heard of them, you've definitely been missing out. Now, I know this comes as a bit of a sales pitch, but this isn't a sales pitch. This is just true and factual. So everything within their website is not just affordable, but cheap. Now, me being a bit of a tackle snob, I would normally be put off from that. But that is normally down to education. Now, what I mean by education is I wouldn't necessarily know, unless there was a video like this, why they claim they can provide you with high-end gear at a lower cost. So I will tell you exactly why that is. So if you imagine, when you go into a retailer and you buy whatever you need from the shop at a certain price, there's a tiered system above that. So there's obviously you, the consumer, the retailer, the brand, the manufacturer. So with each process, until it gets to you when you're buying it, there's related costs. However, with this company, they create their own products and sell direct because they're also a retailer. So there's only literally the factory, the brand, the retailer, all in one, then you as a consumer. So that tiered system is less, which means less cost involved. And there's that old cliche saying of more bang for your buck, which, trust me, I hate saying, but that could not be a truer scenario than urban carp with Forged Tackle rods. Another nice little touch on these rods is on the underside of the blank, it also has its maximum weight capacity. So that's a nice little touch really, because if you were ever wondering what the optimum weight is to cast with your rods, it's printed on the underside. Now in today's market, you can't really launch a new rod range without offering consumers a retractable option. And that's exactly what 𝗏's Tackle have done. So you can also get the hammer stick rods in a nice 10-foot retractable option, and those come in £3 and £3.5 test curve. And these are just perfect for the angler who's a bit more compact and mobile, who doesn't want to sacrifice performance and power, but still wants a shorter rod. All the rods in the hammer stick range come with KW double leg guides with an LS zirconia insert, which provides smooth line flow to assist with casting distances. Plus the inclusion of the anti-frap tip guide, which reduces any line tangles when hitting a cast as hard as you dare. The rod has a semi-fast action to nicely balance out power and fish playing action. And then you've got the DPS reel seat, and these are used throughout the fishing industry because they are strong, comfortable and reliable. Now the hammer stick rods are available exclusively to Urban Carp Tackle. So for purchase options and a bit more information, then head over to their website, which is www.urbancarptackle.co.uk. However, before you go over there, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and click on that bell for any notifications of future videos coming from CARPology.